Welcome to Penguin Podcasts. I'm Zia, and in our very first episode, we're tackling a topic we're calling the alarm versus reality.
And I'm Alec. And today, we're starting with the first battle of the day, the one that happens before our feet even hit the floor, the war against the snooze button.
The snooze button, my nemesis. Just this morning, I had this grand plan. I was going to wake up at 6, do some light yoga, journal, the whole 9 yards.
And let me guess, reality hit?
Reality didn't just hit, it slammed. It was more like 6:09, then 6:18, then a panicked jump out of bed at 6:45. The yoga mat just stared at me judgmentally.
I feel that. It's that classic negotiation you have with yourself in the dark. Future. You sets the alarm with so much optimism, but morning you is a terrible negotiator who just wants 5 more minutes.
Exactly. So why do we do it? We all know hitting snooze actually makes us feel worse, but we can't seem to stop. Is it just a lack of discipline?
For a long time I thought it was. I used to beat myself up about it. But a lot of it comes down to biology, not just willpower. We're fighting against something called sleep inertia.
Sleep inertia? That sounds heavy.
It is. It's that groggy, confused state you're in right after you wake up. Your brain is literally not fully online yet, and it's especially bad if your alarm yanks you out of a deep sleep cycle.
Right, I've heard about that. Our sleep isn't just one long block, it's cycles of light and deep sleep.
Exactly. Each cycle is about 90 minutes. If your alarm goes off in the middle of a deep sleep phase, your body and brain are basically screaming, "No, it's not time yet." Hitting snooze feels like a lifeline in that moment.
But it's a trap, isn't it? Because those extra 9 minutes aren't real, restful sleep. You're just starting a new sleep cycle you can't finish.
It's the worst kind of sleep. It's like sleep junk food. It teases your brain into thinking it's getting rest, but it just ends up making that sleep inertia even worse. You're groggier for longer.
Okay, that makes so much sense. So it's not just me being lazy, it's my brain fighting a bad wake-up call. So if the battle can't be won in that moment, how do we win it?
Well, like most battles, it's all about the prep work. The fight for your morning actually begins the night before.
The night before. Okay, I'm listening.
It starts with a consistent bedtime. And I know that's the most boring advice ever, but it's foundational. Your body's internal clock, your circadian rhythm, thrives on routine. Going to bed and waking up at roughly the same time, even on weekends.
Oof, the weekends are tough.
They are, but it makes a huge difference. It trains your body to anticipate when to sleep and when to wake, so you're more likely to be in a lighter stage of sleep when your alarm actually goes off.
That makes sense. It's about working with your body's rhythm instead of against it. And what about the hour before bed? I know scrolling on my phone is probably not the answer.
Definitely not. That blue light messes with your melatonin production, which is the hormone that tells your body it's time to sleep. A good wind-down routine is key. Reading a physical book, gentle stretching, listening to calm music, anything that signals to your brain, okay, we're powering down now.
I like the idea of signaling. I also heard a great tip once. Prepare for the morning you want to have. So lay out your workout clothes, get the coffee maker ready to go, put your book and journal on your nightstand.
Yes, reduce the friction. Make it as easy as possible for morning you to do the right thing, because morning you has zero willpower. You have to treat it like a toddler you're gently guiding.
Ha! That's a perfect analogy. Okay, so we've prepped the night before, but now it's 6 a.m. The alarm is blaring. What do we do in that moment of truth?
This is where we need to change the goal. The goal is not wake up and be a productivity machine. The goal is simply to get your feet on the floor. That's it. We need to focus on what we call micro wins.
Micro wins. I love that. So not a huge victory, just one tiny step?
One tiny, ridiculously easy step. The first micro win, putting your alarm clock or phone across the room.
The classic move.
It's classic for a reason. Your first win of the day is simply standing up to turn it off. You've already broken the state of lying down. You're vertical. That's a victory.
Okay, I'm vertical. What's my next micro win?
Have a glass of water on your bedside table. Your next win is to take one sip. You're dehydrated after sleeping for hours, and that sip of water starts to wake up your system. It's another small, positive action.
I can do that. Stand up, drink water. What else?
The next win is to let light in. Just open the blinds or curtains. Light is a powerful signal to your brain that the day has started and it needs to stop producing melatonin.
So stand up, drink water, open curtains. None of those things feel overwhelming. It's not go run 5 miles. It's a sequence of tiny successes.
Exactly. And that's the psychological trick. When you hit snooze, you're literally starting your day with failure. You're telling yourself, I'm not capable of doing the thing I said I'd do. But with micro wins, you're stacking small successes. Stand up, win. Drink water, win. Open curtains, win. Within the first 60 seconds of your day, you're already 3-0.
That completely reframes the entire experience. It's not about avoiding the negative of being groggy, it's about pursuing the positive of starting with a win.
You've got it. And from there, you can build a 5-minute routine. Something so simple you can't say no. Maybe it's a 1-minute stretch, or thinking of one thing you're grateful for. The key is to make it so easy that even your groggy toddler brain self can handle it.
Right. The goal isn't a perfect morning, it's just a better one. It's about being realistic. The alarm versus reality. The reality is, we're not going to be perfect. So let's design a system for our real selves, not our ideal selves.
That's the core of it all. It's about building momentum. Those tiny wins create a ripple effect for the rest of your day. You didn't start in a deficit, you started with a success.
Okay, so let's recap for everyone listening. To win the war against the snooze button, first understand it's a biological fight, not a moral one. You're dealing with sleep inertia.
Right? Second, win the battle the night before. Have a consistent bedtime and a relaxing, screen-free wind-down routine. Prep your environment to make your morning easier.
And third, when the alarm goes off, focus on micro wins. Put the alarm across the room. Your first goal is just to stand up. Then drink water. Then get some light. Build momentum with tiny, undeniable successes.
It's all about making it easier to do the right thing. Don't rely on willpower. Rely on your system.
This has been so helpful. I feel like I have a real action plan now instead of just feeling guilty. But it brings up another question for me. Sometimes I manage to get up. But even when we wake up, our energy still feels off. So next time, let's talk about why motivation disappears.